Sports to the bone family. Blessings, 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 my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another one, my beautiful peeps. Boy, I tell you, you guys are most tired of getting the videos in the car. But you know how it go. We have to juggle the cricket reports with working. So, we're not in studio, so to speak. Anyways, earlier this morning, I was doing some reading and I came across some information that was put out by CWI. And based on what they are saying, the UAE, they are set to host the West Indies for 3 ODIs in June ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. So we know we're going to have to play in the World Cup qualifiers. So, it's good that we are going to be getting some games leading up to that. I think it was yesterday that South Africa, they confirmed that South Africa would have secured the final automatic spot in the for the ODI World Cup. So yeah, we are gonna have to play in the World Cup qualifiers. So they are now confirming that we are going to play 3 ODIs against in the UAE, just to make sure that we are fully prepared for the World Cup qualifiers. So I am actually on the website here. I am going to work my way through and I will definitely let you know what they are saying. So the headline says UAE to host West Indies for 3 ODIs in June ahead of World Cup qualifiers. Let me go down in now. So you say, as part of the preparations for ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe, the West Indies men's cricket team will play 3 one-day internationals against the United Arab Emirates in Sharjah next month. So next month, 3 ODIs in the UAE against their team. So it says the day-night matches will be played on Monday the 5th of June, Wednesday the 7th of June, and Friday the 9th of June. They say both teams will depart for Zimbabwe at the end of the series for their World Cup qualifying campaign, which begins on the 18th of June. Now, the all-important tournament will confirm the remaining spots for the 10-team ICC Cricket World Cup 2023, which will be played in India. So after the series, my viewers and subscribers, they will head straight in. So the General Secretary for the Emirates Cricket Board, this is what he had to say, and I quote, "We are delighted to host a former world champion side like West Indies ahead of the qualifying tournament in Zimbabwe." He went on to say, "In recent months, our team has produced some sensational performances in the ODI format, which have helped raise UAE's cricket profile." He went on to say, "Our qualification for the tournament in Zimbabwe is a testament of our recent achievements. We want to ensure we provide the best possible preparation to our team, and the series will most certainly help to achieve the goal. We look forward to watching the West Indies team. We want to thank Cricket West Indies for their continuous support towards cricket development in the UAE." So what is that is what the he had to say. Now, the West Indies cricket director, Jimmy Adams, this is what he had to say, and I quote, "This is our first ever bilateral tournament against the UAE, and we are pleased to have agreed this historic 3-match ODI series, as it will provide a good opportunity for our players to get some preparation ahead of the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifiers. It will also allow those players not going to Zimbabwe to get some valuable experience at the international level in foreign conditions, which would be hugely beneficial to their growth and development." He went on to say, "We are happy to work closely with the ECB to arrange the 3-match series. So to see this as well," he's saying that they see this as a partnership which can grow in the future. So that is what the director of West Indies cricket, Jimmy Adams, is saying, my viewers and subscribers. So the UAE versus West Indies once again. The first game will be played on the 5th of June at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 7th of June, the second game will be played same place at the Sharjah Cricket Ground. And on the 9th of June, the third and final ODI game will be played there at the same venue. So in the same area. So that is what they are saying, my viewers and subscribers. West Indies will be taking on UAE in those 3 ODI games as preparation. I mean, little preparation is better than none. We have to give thanks. They are hosting, so you can imagine that they are taking care of most of the business on their end of things. One thing I'm not too sure about though, in the earlier part of the article, it said that once the 3 games are actually finished, the teams will depart to Zimbabwe for their qualifying campaign. But down in the bottom here, I am seeing where Jimmy Adams is saying that this will provide good opportunity for players that are not going to Zimbabwe to get some international experience. And I'm not too sure if I understand that, because I would be of I am assuming that the players that are going to Zimbabwe, they are the one that you would want to take to make sure that they get enough preparation. It could also be a case where, for example, they are only taking 15 players to Zimbabwe. It could be a case where for this tournament they are going to take a larger group and then they can scale it down after that. That is the only way I'm looking at it. But it would be weird if it is the case that they already have in the back of their mind the players that they are going to take to Zimbabwe for the qualifiers, and then they only take some and then take other players that are not going to go to Zimbabwe to the UAE. I am thinking they would have to take everybody that they that they have in their mind to take to Zimbabwe. They would have to take them, and then after that, they can say, all right, if they take, for argument's sake, they take 20 or 21 man squad, if they can manage that, you understand, and then they scale it down to 15, that would mean that the players that are not going to Zimbabwe would have gotten some experience even if they don't play. That is how I'm looking at it. I am hoping they are not going to take 2 separate teams. So they take one set to Zimbabwe along with a few, one set to UAE along with a few that might go to Zimbabwe, and then they call in the others that they want for Zimbabwe. It doesn't make any sense to me still, so let me stop rambling. They couldn't be that crazy to do that. So obviously they are going to take a big team to Zimbabwe, to UAE, and then they will scale it down for the ones that are going to Zimbabwe for the qualifiers. They couldn't be that crazy, so let me not ramble about it. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on and give you guys that information. We will definitely touch base later on. Once again, we are getting all the announcements from CWI, but the main one that you are looking for, it is not forthcoming. But make a wait and see, my peeps. Big up on yourself.